Hey folks, welcome to another uneventful episode of this podcast that should have been over many years ago. We're going to talk about the week starting on Monday. It was a nice day out. Reese invited me to a Passover dinner at a diner not too far from my house, and I told her I don't want to go. It's a family thing. She kept asking me, so I went, all right. So it was a nice night. Before we went over there, we went to the Red Lobster parking lot a few blocks away, and she said, let's meet here so we can go over a comedy routine. Because next week we're going to go on stage together and do a comedy routine together. So we started practicing. I look over his shoulder, and there's a cop staring right at us. He's like 2 cars away, but he's not looking at us. He's looking down, and he's parked down. I go, look, there's a cop looking at us. She goes, like, no, he's not. I go, look, he's parked, like, he's like facing right at us. She goes, oh, he's just being a dick. So I think he thought we were like having sex or something. So she goes on her phone and starts looking up, sex laws or something. Like he's staring at us or something, like he thinks we're doing something. And then she started hugging on me like, she was doing something, and he was looking a little bit. So I said, look, he's not going to arrest us, but let's get out of here. I don't want to provoke this guy. So we got out of there, and we went to the diner, and it was really fun. Her family was nice to me. I had matzah bread for the first time. It tasted kind of like a rice cake, a little bit better. But and then, we took pictures afterward. It's kind of funny seeing me in a picture with a bunch of Jewish people, because sometimes people think I'm Jewish. I guess now it's official. I'm in show business, folks. So that happened Monday. And then Wednesday, we did a comedy podcast over at Reese's house. Our first interview, Rubber Ducky Confessions, with her friend Wayne, who's a radio guy. He's not famous or anything, but he's on FM Sports Radio. So we talked to him. She did most of the talking because I didn't know this guy. But still, we were able to do it. The last part got messed up, so we had to do it over eventually. But we did that on Wednesday. Then Thursday, I got invited to a LGBT, what's it called? LGBLT, Turkey Club BLT. That's making me hungry. LGBTQ women-friendly open mic, which sounds like a nightmare. I would never go to this thing alone. But Risa said, hey, let's go. So I went with her, and it was in the city. It was in South Philly, and it was what I expected. So, the audience was nice, but, Risa had a good set, but some of the women going up there had no jokes. They were just complaining about men and complaining about show business and how there's, too many white guys and not enough diversity and all that crap, and I was just like, ugh. We were only there for an hour. Then we went to a diner, and I mentioned all the details on the poop show. I had a milkshake, and I tried to poop at the diner. I couldn't go, and then she drove me home. And I was about 10 minutes away, and I had to run out of her car because folks almost didn't make it, but I did. So that was Thursday, and then Friday we finished the podcast with Wayne. We had to do it over again, so we added some more stuff. It's going to be like an hour and a half long. I don't know who's going to listen to the whole thing. Not to say that it's a bad interview. The guy was funny, but it's such a long interview. But we're going to put it up anyway soon. And then Saturday we went to the Weird Expo. The weird Phillies, it's called the Philadelphia Oddity Expo. It's mostly goth people there, people selling like animals in jars, people's, all these weird t-shirts and stuff. I think I interviewed about 5 people real quick for the Rubber Ducky Confessions. We walked around and stuff. I paid fucking $11 for a Diet Coke and a water because I'm a fucking idiot. And then afterwards, it was really rough. We waited in line for an hour. The parking. We had to go to a parking garage, park 10 floors. She had to park 10 floors up. It was really a lot to get there, but we got some content. And that's pretty much it for the week as of right now. Last night I edited like 4 fucking videos. I've been editing videos almost every other day. The expo video. We got a new sketch dropping on Tuesday. We got an engagement party podcast we're dropping on Monday for the Cookie Pot Pie Show. I got to edit the fucking other podcast we did. We got all this stuff we shot. And last night I was just editing for like hours, all this stuff. Folks, the JoshCast Studios is busier than it's ever been. And I'm still doing my solo stuff too. I'm still doing the JoshCast. I'm still doing the prank show. But by the way, the prank call show this week, for those who listen to it, was the best episode done in a while. This guy got real pissed. He called me back, started cursing at me. Listen to Prank Calls for You, episode 127. Also, Tales from the Shit. I decided to do it early last night. The Poop Show, I'm still going on. I did that last night because, it was quiet in my house. It was kind of late, so I was like, let's do that. And folks, we got all this stuff dropping. I created the Cookie Pot Pie YouTube channel because we have so much stuff. I had to create another channel, which I didn't want to do. So the Cookie Pot Pie YouTube channel, I think only 4 people subscribe to it. Whatever. If you want additional content, subscribe. If you don't, well, that's on you. Well, folks, we have to get to the public freakout commentary. We have 3 clips to get to. This first one is a bunch of people gathered in New York City to watch a man eat an entire bowl of cheese balls. We can't play the whole thing, but here it is. It's a guy with an orange mask who's going to eat a giant portion of cheese balls. And no, it's not Costanza, who's on this channel. So he's running around in circles. He's got a bottle of water, and the cheese balls are just in a regular jar. They're not even that big. So he ate the cheese balls, and everybody starts clapping. That's weird. This next clip is activists try to lip on a police officer, and then the police officer just picks him up like a little bitch. This didn't work. This is 15 seconds. Let's get to it.
You're hurting me!
So he pretends to fall.
You're hurting me! Ow! 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 Help! Help!
Everyone's just laughing. He just carried him like he was his bride. And finally, this last clip, we can't play the whole thing. It says, teachers had it with his students' emails. It's a teacher going off on his stupid students, how they can't write emails. We're just going to play a little of this. This is kind of funny. I haven't been in school, obviously, in a long time, but this is what's going on today.
It is April, the end of April. It's almost May. We're still having this problem here with the emails. I'm getting pretty sick of it. Let me show you what I'm talking about, because this is all just from this week alone. I've got this one right here with no body. All it has is a subject line that says, yo, my mom's mad at my grade. You should fix it. OMG. I don't even know what that means, okay? So whoever sent this and wants me to fix their grade, I know it was you. I'm probably not going to do it. What else we got? Move, please. Bruh. Can I move, please? Jackson. Lowercase. It's a proper noun.
He's like a football coach yelling at these kids. All right, we're going to get to the least favorite segment of the show. We got an open mic coming tomorrow, so I need some new topical jokes. Maybe I'll get some. It's time to get to the odd news. American Airlines keep mistaking a 101-year-old passenger for baby. I don't know, right? Catholic priest spends $40,000 of church money on Candy Crush slot machine. That's a sin. That's a good one. The billionaire dog fight, Roland Park City, Utah. Vampire facials at a unlicensed spa affected people with 3 people with HIV. So there's people going around dressed like vampires poking people with needles. Where's your joke for it? It sounds like they have bad blood with this whole thing. That's not bad. That's not bad. Louisiana man sentenced to 50 years in prison. Physical castration for raping a teen. Why is that odd news? Rapes happen all the time. I have to say that's a good thing. It's not a good thing, but I'm saying. U.S. milk safety concerns. FDA traces a bird flu in commercial samples. Don't try to worm your way out of this story. That was all right. Microsoft official says AI is a new kind of digital species. Israeli minister Ben Gvir hurt in car accident near suspected attack scene. 101-year-old World War II veteran from New Jersey gets birthday wish to fly again. Hope he doesn't fall asleep at the wheel. The most dreaded word at work is hey. I hate when people say at work, hey, I need you to do something for me. I hate that. I'm at work. I'm not supposed to be doing work, you idiots. Heidi Fleiss spills the beans on sex acts for prison guards in exchange for Kentucky Fried Chicken. I didn't know the KFC is that good for people to do that stuff, but a mom accidentally invites all 487 contacts to her daughter's first birthday party. Well, I hope they all bought presents. Pecker screws Trump. After losing all the money to an online scam, 74-year-old Ohio woman robs bank at gunpoint. 2 military horses that broke free and ran loose across London are in serious condition. Bombshells and They're saying Trump used hush money. Trump 2024. All right, enough of that. We don't have time right now. Officials offering $20,000 reward to find person who fatally shot a dolphin in Louisiana. City official audit distress article EMP rollout on the one I just read. Hamas released video of a hostage Hirsch Goldberg pilot after 350 plus go dead in unclaimed San Francisco each year. Here's what happens to them. Man cleared of drunk driving charges after he proved that his body manufactures his own alcohol. That's amazing. He actually won the case. Man cleared of drunk driving charges after he proves his body is made of alcohol. They say man's 80% water. That guy's made 80% Corona. That's not bad. I'll try it out. Bird confuses police officers by mimicking a siren sound. George Santos ends comeback Bird for confess raising no money. Facebook. There's a Facebook group for women. Are we dating the same guy? Why don't you whores stop going after the same guy? Give someone a chance. That's what I say. Texas boy, 10 years old, confesses to fatally shooting a sleeping man when he was 7. So he admitted to murder 3 years ago. That kid's really grown up. Spain accidentally releases an alleged Dutch drug lord, Karim. Reba Wilson says the British were invited to her to an orgy party. Well, did she do it? She looks like the type to do it. She looks like a kinky blonde. Was homelessness on the rise? Supreme Court weighs bans on sleeping outdoors. Where are homeless people supposed to sleep these days? They're on the street all day. They gotta get some sleep too. Shocking mid-air collision claims the lives of Malaysian Navy crew. Kanye plans to launch Yeezy porn. Consulted with Stormy Daniels. Oh boy. That Kanye West is always up to something. Students allegedly told him before murder in puppet show. Texas school district investigated. Seagull boy 9 wins European screeching competition. Belgian man whose body makes his own... Okay, we just read that. Hospital staff pled to bite victims to stop binging snakes to emergency departments. Mom pulls out the samurai sword with neighbors over dog poo. Escalates out of control. Unfortunately, I just did my poop show last night, but we can use it for the next one. Armed robbery at Chandelier drive-thru 3 in Legit, California. Refugee who left holiday party in 2008 stranded in East Africa for 16 years. NBC will display heart rates of parents watching their kids during the Olympics. Alright, folks, we got one more news site to get to. And then we can finally wrap this thing up. I'm a single mom. I date, but I only date single dads. Well, that's good. Deputy caught with 100 pounds of fentanyl was working for El Chapo's cartel. Police reviewing footage after video emerged a man biting a young boy's ear at a world snooker competition. The former Yankee Fritz Peterson, who famously traded wives and children with his teammate, has finally passed away. I guess a lot of people are happy about that. He was a tradesman. Florida couple sorry for waving guns outside Miami daycare. Well, at least they apologized, right? The German parliament votes for annual Veterans Day to honor military service. A Baltimore area teacher is accused of using AI to make his boss appear racist. Yeah, well, people will do anything to play the victim card these days. Mount Fuji to be blocked as tourists overcrowd popular photo shot. Spot. You want to be smacked? St. Joe's mayor's team gets in a wild physical scuff with a man while trying to film a street interview. Thieves return man's mother's stolen ashes, but they keep his car. Well, see, I'm glad that thieves finally have a heart. That makes me nice. Million poised to ban ice cream pizza after midnight new opposed law. How the hell could you ban ice cream and pizza? I mean, I'm not a big ice cream fan, but pizza? Fuck you. That's amazing. Officials offering $20,000 worth to find a person who... Okay, I read that already. This man is framed. Blah, blah, blah. Street lights stuck on all day due to a cyber attack. Megan Thee Stallion sued by ex-employee claims she had sex with a woman in front of him. I would sue for that. We all know I'm an innocent boy. I don't want any sex. County's 70 deputy used the list and double life as alleged. Bamboo raft of mysterious origin appears on Galveston Beach. Belgian man whose body, let's see. I think we're almost here. Yeah, that's it, folks. That's it for the show. I thank you all for listening to my fat little bottom right heart. I'll see you folks on the next one. You just listened to, and we're out of here. Go freak yourself, Cuffy.